Hey guys, I'm Coxie. In early 2020, I obtained all pets in the game, and now it's time to run it back. A fresh new account with no stats or items, starting from scratch, with one goal in mind, speedrunning all pets as fast as possible. This is Funny Feelings. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my gosh, it has felt like forever since I've said this last, but welcome back to Funny Feelings. Before we get started with anything, let's recap what happened in episode 7. We had a Slayer-packed episode, and we obtained our first Kraken and Serb tasks. From Sire, we managed to pull 10 unsireds alone in the last episode, and we also got our first enhanced crystal weapon seed, selling for over 100 million GP. Finally, we sold off Torva to buy ourselves T-Bow, enabling us to efficiently do Inferno tasks. I can't even begin to explain how much I've missed you guys, so go get a snack and coffee because it is time to get episode 8 kicked off. We got a ton of new content to get through, so buckle up and pay attention. Nothing like starting off with some nice corrupted gauntlet. Once again, this is content that I never plan on camping full out. It'll be something that I do small amounts of here and there, just whenever I feel like it. Anyways, there's 200 KC, 1/4 of the drop rate. Good morning, Duradel. Well. I've not told you guys yet, but I upgraded my monitor, actually for this series, so that my clients fit better, and I told myself that the next Cal Fight task, I will be learning the KQ alt method. Well, here we are, so I'll see you guys in a little bit after I'm geared up and my alts are ready. Oh my gosh, I am not even in the KQ room, and I am already stressed out just sitting outside the lair, running my accounts here, getting the ropes on which accounts that didn't have the diary done that needed the ropes to enter. Oh, this is gonna be a great first day. Let's get in there. Let's get this first KC done. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever been more overwhelmed with so many clients on my screen. And all my accounts are basically dead. Okay, we're gonna teleport out and try this one again. Okay, all right, we can breathe a little bit. 50 KC done, combat achievement task, and actually a D chain. This is just like the Sire method. I've already made huge progress, and I'm not just a massive ball of stress anymore. I'm not sure what the KPH is just yet. I probably won't track myself till I get a little bit more comfortable, but 50 KC marked off. We're feeling better already. One thing I want to talk about and showcase throughout this series is the learning process of new PVM methods, whether we're using alts or not. This game is so great, not just because of the vastness of content we have, but the fact that there's so much depth to each piece of content. Metas have evolved so much that even something as simple as KQ or Soracnus have highly complex meta methods with a relatively high learning curve. Despite it being embarrassing, I'm going to make it my mission to always show you guys a kill or two of me failing while I'm learning a new method, just to show you that we're all human. Whether you want to take this as endgame or real life advice, failure really is the best form of learning, and I am no stranger to that. Alrighty, 150 KC done. First KQ task officially completed. Man, okay, now I feel way better. I'm definitely still not at the peak form that I'm going to be. I will learn a lot throughout this method, but definitely a fun method. 100% one of the more difficult ones I've experienced so far in this series, but man, the kill speed makes it insanely worth. Look at that KPH in the bottom left-hand corner, 56.2 kills per hour right now. Oh, the better I get at this, the more this is going to be worth it. Yo, I just realized that the bank is officially over 4 billion GP. Around 1.5 bill of that has been made from PVM, and the rest, I would say, is made from Barbarian Assault, which we're quickly coming up to half the drop rate of that pet. Yeah, 471 gamble count, you can see that in the chat. I'm pretty sure all best in slot gear right now sits around 8 billion GP, so we're also halfway to having every useful PVM item in the game, which honestly, I'm most stoked about. Alrighty guys, at this point in the series, you know how this stuff works. 3 master clues, here we go. Oh, first one's a mimic, I take that back. Off we go. And mimic number 11 out of the way. 451k loot, okay, 167 master KC. 168. What? Okay, 169 is a mimic, 2 mimics and 3 caskets, whatever. And mimic 12 done. 2 call log slots, 169 master KC. Nice. I'm gonna be honest with you, I've still been in that honeymoon phase for attacker role in Barbarian Assault. It's only been a few weeks since I got my rank, and I've been loving it. There is still tons for me to learn in regards to solo attack Barbarian Assault, but just the complexity and the small intricacies make this content so enjoyable for me. Anyways, here's 7 attacker gambles. Good luck us. No elite, no pet. Sad day, man. We got ourselves another KQ task, and no lie, I'm gonna get addicted to this method. It is just so flawless and just smooth overall. There's 245 KC and our first of many KQ heads. This head is required for Desert Elite Diary, but I'm not fully convinced yet if the diary is going to be efficient for me to complete, so for right now, it's just going in the bank. I've not yet shown an example of a full kill for KQ, so for the final kill of this task, I'll walk you through it. Now, I'm not going to spoil all the secret tech. You're going to have to wait for the KQ pet method segment for that. Simplifying everything down, you'll want to spread your mage DPS ults out so that they don't get hit by KQ's AoE range attack. Voidwaker spec twice on P1 and P2 to speed up the kills greatly. Finally, a spec transfer and heal other ult will be running POH constantly, allowing for full spec and HP at the start of each kill. Back at Skatizo, I had one final totem sitting in my bank, and we also had one final combat achievement task at Demon Invasion. It's basically just kite the boss, don't get hit by anything. There's 40 KC and quickly approaching the pet rate here. The best part about Slayer is just the constant variety in tasks and the content. Here's another Inferno task finishing up our 3rd KC. Regarding the speedrun aspect of Inferno, I want to make sure I'm staying as consistent as possible throughout these runs. I want to find that perfect balance of speed, but also making sure that I have as close to a 0% fail rate as possible. We're finishing this run in 68 minutes, definitely have room for improvement, but as long as I'm getting my pet rolls, I'm pretty happy. Hello, Sire, my good old friend. There's 1000 KC flying on in. You'll see I added Voidwaker to my inventory. Voidwaker specs on Sire beat out Claws on all phases but the final phase. So if I have extra specs at the start of the kill, I've been dumping them with Voidwaker, and I think my KPH has been going up because of it. We don't even have Torva. We sold our Torva for Tebow, and I'm sitting at 53 KPH right now. 1050 KC, but better yet, 94 Slayer. We went through 93 to 94 Slayer without a thermonuclear smoke double task, unfortunately. I'm very looking forward to that, but it'll come in time. One more level till we unlock Hydra. There is 1065 KC, and finishing off this Sire task, look at that kills per hour. Throughout this entire task, 144 kills. We averaged 53 kills per hour. And we're not even in Torva. With the addition of Voidwaker and using our Voidwaker specs properly, it actually has had an impact on our kills per hour, which is always awesome to see. Okay, stop what you're doing right now and look at me. The fashionscape we just obtained is unimaginable. That is casket 170, 171, and 172. None of them are worth very much, but hey, you can't put a price tag on these shades, baby. Cerberus resides deep within the Taverley dungeon. 91 Slayers required to defeat Cerberus, and 80 agility is highly recommended for the shortcut. To efficiently hunt this pet, you'll want to set up similar to these. You want to be on Arceus Spellbook to utilize Thralls, Death Charge, and Ward of Arceus. For some free passive prayer XP, feel free to bring an Ash Sanctifier. At the very start, Cerberus will send off 3 attacks, one of each combat style. Cerberus does a slight head bow before sending off the mage attack, then proceeds to go onto her hind legs, shooting out a spiky ball, her ranged attack, followed by a bite as she lands back on all fours, her melee attack. To avoid all damage, pray these styles in this exact order. This attack is on a timed interval and typically happens every 30 to 45 seconds. Continue to pray magic for the rest of Cerb's auto attacks. This boss demands your attention with several deadly mechanics. Keep an eye out for when Cerb howls, indicating the start of her Summon Souls special attack. Switch to your Spectral and your main hand weapon, zoom out, and pay attention to the ghost color behind her as they walk up. Red representing melee, green range, and blue mage. The ghosts attack 2 ticks after each other. Failure to pray accordingly will result in 30 HP loss per ghost. Praying correctly will result in 15 prayer points lost if a spectral is equipped, and 30 if no spectral is equipped. You want to make sure you're at least 31 prayer points when the ghosts come out,
or 61 if no spectral, in order to have enough prayer points for all 3 ghosts. Typically, soon after her Summon Souls attack, she will spit out 3 lava pools, indicated by her growling. Make sure you're at least 2 tiles away from them to avoid taking any damage. Once you're comfortable with the fight, you'll get the feeling of when the special attack is coming, and you can pre-move to avoid all damage. Alts have a great benefit at Cerberus, despite this being single combat. During the kills, spec transfer, venge, and heal other your accounts in order to have quicker kills and longer trips. Make sure to keep your ults in the far southwest corner of the room to avoid taking the boss aggro or lava pool damage. At max efficiency, Cerberus averages out to be roughly 70 kills per hour, and with a 1 in 3,000 drop rate, you can expect it to take roughly 43 hours to hit the pet rate. Make sure to stock up on your prayer pots, and good luck out there on Primordials. Please, Duradel, give me a Cerberus task. Wait, what? Cerberus isn't available in my region? Imagine you're training Slayer going for Cerberus pet, but Duradel says you can't get a Hellhounds task from him anymore. You either A, need to relocate to Konar and try your luck there, or B, go for a different boss pet altogether. This is exactly what Netflix is doing when they restrict you from watching your favorite movies because of your location. Unless you use ExpressVPN. Why not get the most out of what you're paying for by easily changing your region to unlock anything and everything that streaming services have to offer? I personally use ExpressVPN to watch Studio Ghibli movies, my favorite obviously being Howl's Moving Castle and Ponyo, that are available to every country except the US and Japan. When you use ExpressVPN, you're keeping yourself safe while using unsecured Wi-Fi networks, you're protecting your privacy by masking your IP, and you're making it more difficult for advertisers to track you. The last thing you want in this upcoming Deadman mode is a guy in max gear having all your information readily available. Go to expressvpn.com/coxy23 or click the link in the description below for 3 extra months of ExpressVPN for free.
You know those days where you wake up and you just genuinely feel good, like you want to get out of bed? Yeah, me neither. But we got ourselves a Serb task today, which is the closest I'm ever going to feel to getting that way. And we got ourselves Eternal Crystals already. So hey, we're off to a better start than most. Okay, things you love to see on the ground. Elite clues. We also got ourselves another Pegasian crystal, just spooning crystals left and right. Once again, these elite clues drop at a rate of 1 in 100, and with 72 kills per hour, we're getting these pretty often. Serb trip has been paused for elite clues. We got ourselves a mimic. Let's see what it is. Okay, 500 blood runes, 174 master KC. Oh, 77k. Okay, that is the lowest I've ever seen for a master clue for me. 175 master KC, 77k. Thank you, Jagex. I got bored last night, decided to do around 3 hours of BA. We got ourselves 9 gambles, and we're gonna hit 500 KC. Here we go. Dang, another round of VA gambles, no elite clue, no pet, 500 KC. We are half the rate officially of the 3rd longest pet in the game, Penance Queen. Nice little Bloodveld barrage task done. Duradel, hello. 198 Smoke Devils, yes! We are all the way to 94 Slayer, almost halfway through 94. We finally get our first Smoke Devil task. Nice. And last night, actually, I've been putting this off for a while. Last night, I ended up getting a task on one of my alts, so we have a DPS alt ready to go for this task. Oh boy, am I excited. Welcome to the Thermi Madness, which is basically just a ton of claw specs and alt DPSing with a Tumikin Shadow. KPH is 144. I feel like this task just blew by. First task is already done, 246 KC, and we Slaughter Bracelet the whole thing as well. Listen, I was always told if you open clues in the wilderness, you get better luck. And all I'm going to say is Master Casket 176. We just got a Torture Ornament kit, which is not only a call log slot, but 4 million GP worth. Yes, sir. Back at our good friend Serb, and actually finishing up this task as well, finishing on 890 KC. You know, it's been a while since I've shown the log. I have gotten some more drops. No more primordials, unfortunately. Just base standard crystals. But let's check this log out. 890 KC. Oh my gosh, we have 10, 11 crystals on there, 5 primordials. Man, Duradel is just cycling us between the Slayer bosses right now. Here's another Sire task done, 1,222 KC. No one sires this task, but I am still very overrate, so I cannot complain. With a lot of Slayer comes a lot of clues. Here's 3 more Master Caskets. You know the drill. Here we go. Casket 170. Oh, 3 cabbages. I'm pretty sure that's third H table, but you know, let's not actually, you know what? We just hit third H table. We are lucky. Okay. We are lucky on this account. I am happy about getting good luck. Yes, sir. 179 KC. Let's go 180 and 181. Whole lot of nothing, but we did get good luck. Yo, Cerberus, what do we have here? 95 Slayer. You know what that means? Every single Slayer boss has officially been unlocked. Let's finish this task off and then we'll start talking about it. All right, it's time to have that talk, so go ahead and sit down. I'm not ready for Hydra yet. I'm missing Zaya Elite Diary and ZCB, which I just can't afford. At 95 Slayer, it's efficient for me to immediately start Konar, since Hydra task is master specific. I'll continue to hunt my other Slayer pets as I get them through Konar until Hydra pet, at which point I'll return back to Duradel. But like I said, we're going to take a break from Slayer while we get some account chores done, all in preparation, leading up to opening the Theater of Blood. Top has a special place in my heart as I find it easily the most enjoyable and interactive of the 3 raids. Our account is finally at the point where I'm comfortable saying we are raids ready. Oh my gosh. Okay, don't laugh at me, but for the first chore, just hear me out. For the first chore on this account, we are getting flippers. Now, you might ask, what the heck are you doing here? I'm genuinely serious. I'm probably killing about 200 Jokers per hour. They're a 1 in 64 drop rate, and flippers probably save me 10 seconds on average each seaweed run. I'm going to be doing thousands of seaweed runs on my way to getting Tangleroot pet, so dead serious, I genuinely think this is efficient to do, and it's something that I've been wanting to get out of the way for a while. Also, man, look at that drip. Okay, how can you turn that down? This was 100% worth it. Okay, next chore up on the list, Void. A lot of people are probably going to wonder, why do I need Void on a speedrun account? Well, actually, to even get Chompy Chick, I have to have Void. That is part of the Western Province Elite Diaries. Also, we're going to be fletching alongside ourselves here. 85 fletching is required for Western Province Elite Diaries, knocking out 2 birds with 1 stone. Dang, nice. For our last game of Pest Control to finish off full Elite Void, we ended up getting 83 fletching, which is an easy boost to 85 for Western Province Elite Diary, 93 attack, and 119 combat. Now, as I was saying earlier, for Western Province Elite Diary, you need to have 1 set of regular Void, but going ahead and getting Elite Void with the Hard Combat Achievement Diary extra points only takes an extra hour or 2, and it is still best in slot and top over Masori, so in my opinion, it is worth getting. And there she is, full Void bot. That is a elite task done in the Western Province area. Nice. Sweet. That is all Western Province diaries done, minus the 1,000 Chompy Chick kills. Now, I know everyone's going to be insanely excited to watch that. I don't personally want to do that right now. Whenever I decide to go for the Chompy pet, I'll just knock those 1k kills out and get the pet right away. I'm sorry to let you down, but no 1k Chompy kills on this video. It has definitely been a minute since our last farm run update. I'm still doing these each morning. It's like a 20 to 25 minute farm run with trees, fruit trees, hardwood trees, cactus, belladonna, mushroom, seaweed. Doing all of these, you know, only once a day in the morning when you're like having your first cup of coffee really isn't that bad. And it's roughly around like 30 mil farming XP to hit the rate of Tangleroot. So I'll just slowly keep chipping away at this pet each morning, and one day it's going to happen. Hello, CG, my good friend. I have been wanting to passively get this speedrun Grandmaster time out of the way, the sub 630. I am not happy to admit it took a little bit more attempts than I wanted to, but on the attempts that I knew I wasn't getting the sub 630, I was still trying to complete them, so I wasn't going too far out of my way in the terms of the speedrun. But yeah, 246 prep, 336 boss, we ended up getting it here. And these are just more points going towards the Elite Combat Achievement Diary. Keep in mind, Elite Combat Achievement Diary is a 5% extra boost to Elite clues all around the game. Very important diary for me to have on this account. I have been waiting for this moment for a long time. During the planning process of this account, before Tutorial Island, raids were the one thing that I was most excited for in this series. Well, our chores are done, we got ourselves Elite Void, we're 95 Slayer, combat stats and gear are both ready to go, all leading up to endgame content. Let the madness begin. Good morning. It is a new day. It is new content. We are at Tombs of a Maskit. Okay, now I was talking about, getting ready to start Tob. This is still my Tob prep. Why am I at Tombs of a Maskit for Tob prep? Well, I need to upgrade my rune pouch. My rune pouch definitely needs to have 4 spots in it for just about any role, not just if I'm mage role at Tob. If I'm range role as well, I want to have spellbook swap, thralls, and venge. So having a rune pouch that has 4 slots is actually going to be very impactful for me. Hopefully we're not here long. Let's see some purples. Let's get some clean TOAs and let's get this rune pouch upgraded. All right, our first expert KC at TOA is coming on in right now, and rusty is an understatement, but we are not here to have fast, efficient pet raids right now. We are here for another reason, that is to get our rune pouch upgraded and to get ourselves some combat achievement points. With these points with the new system, it's going to add up, get myself elite combat achievements really quick, which is good. No purple, but obviously I'm not going to expect that. We have a lot of improvement and a lot of refamiliarizing ourselves with this raid. Okay, second expert KC, we upped the invocation to 400 and we are in a 6-man right now just to make it a little bit more comfy. I do not have a Tunic and Shadow, I'm rocking a Sang Staff, so my DPS is just not great at all in a lot of the rooms. Good luck us. Can we get a purple? Oh, nice. Okay. Our first 400 on the account. 400 6-man purple rates are pretty common, but good luck. What is it? Okay, a Fang. Listen, anything but a ring, a ward, or a Masori mask, you will not see me complaining about. I know Fangs have dropped a ton, but that's just still a money split at the end of the day. Third KC coming on in. Yeah, yes, another purple. Okay, back to back. Let's do my loot first. Dang, no thread. All right, good luck on the purple. Oh, ward. Man, come on, Starburst. Why are we pulling a ward? That's FFA. I'm making nothing off of it, but yeah, definitely cool to see another purple. And KC number 4 with another purple. The printer coughs up again. All right, Hugo, what do you have for us? Bang, and 2 ward, and 2 a mask. Oh man. All right, just give me the thread. Let's get out of here. Nope, not today. There's KC number 6 with PBs all around, actually. Yeah, team got a little bit more comfortable. I'm warming up to the content just a little bit more. That's going to be the end of today's session TOA with no thread, unfortunately. Thread is a 1 in 10 drop rate, but we'll probably get it tomorrow. I was looking through the combat achievements for Corrupted Gauntlet and noticed that I do not have the no armor, nor do I have the tier 3 armor Corrupted Gauntlet, and both of these should be relatively simple, so these are free pet rolls and free points towards elite combat achievements diaries that I just want to knock out of the way. First one up, no armor, pretty easy. I don't think I one and done it actually. I think this is a second attempt, 244 KC. And then the good old tier 3 armor. This one was definitely one and done. I have done a lot of tier 3 runs on hardcores in the past, so even though my prep time was still pretty close to 730, this one was pretty simple to do. Free combat achievement points and free pet rolls. Yo, today is the day I've been finally looking forward to for so long. As you can see in the inventory, we actually did not end up getting our upgraded rune pouch, but I didn't really have any more time to be doing TOA, as today is the last day, actually, before I do a cross-country move. But that doesn't matter. I have had this day scheduled and planned, and I have the team ready for about a week now. I think we've had this preset team ready to go for our first day of Tob. I am super excited to get in there. This is just the best content in the game. I love Jagex for making this. I wish we had more content like this, but that's a conversation for another time. Let's just live in the moment and be happy it's Tob day. All right, listen up. It's time for some information. Theater Blood has 2 options that you can do. They have a regular and they have a hard mode Tob. Lil Zik from regular Tob is a 1 in 650 drop rate, and from hard mode Tob, it's 1 in 500. Now, top is unique in the sense that your pet rate, it's static, no matter you're doing solo top or 5-mans, which is why you'll see me doing 5-mans. With a solid team that does not wipe, it's actually slightly more efficient as well to camp hard mode top 5s, so you'll see me prioritizing that specifically. This allows me to also potentially get an ornament kit for my scythe, which, I mean, come on, just looks cool, and Sanguine Dust, which is the top pet transmog at a rate of 1 in 275. I honestly do like what they've done with hard mode top. I know it's gotten some complaints over the years, but the Verzik fight specifically, it really does make me feel like I'm playing a multiplayer game, and sometimes I feel like that's what RuneScape is lacking. All right, KC1. Now, I definitely did forget you have to have a regular top KC before you can do hard mode top, so this is going to be our first regular top KC for now, and off to hard mode we go. No purples, but hey, I'm not here for the purples. I'm here for a good time. One more rant about top just because it's my first day. One thing top has done right is requiring specific and dedicated roles. Once you find a team where each player specializes in a specific role, you'll really feel how seamless and smooth the runs go. That's what I love. Right now, I'm currently maging, specifically Southside Maiden and Westside Nilo. With this team, I probably have at least 100 hours of top experience with them on separate accounts, so we all know each other's tendencies inside top, and we can actually play around that. We have set patterns for Verzik on crab popping on the east and west side. Something I see a lot of teams don't do, they just free-for-all pop crabs. This allows us to know where the crab explosions will be, and we never have to worry about another player dragging a crab into us. What I'm trying to say is, if you're finding yourself not enjoying top, or if you're discouraged in any way, keep learning, keep improving, try to eliminate the randomness of top. Pick a role and specialize in it, but just don't get complacent. There's so many other roles you can pick and learn from. Make everything that happens predictable so that you know how to deal with it. That, in my opinion, that's when top really gets fun. First KC hard mode top done. Oh, and a purple. Yes, sir. Okay, all right, just come on, please, something. What? Okay. First hard mode top, we see a purple and an ornament kit in the same chest. Justy face guard, definitely not one of the better ones, but hey, first KC, we see a double chest. All right. Okay, 11 KC, we see another one, 10 KC after the first. Good luck us. This is still day one. Probably gonna call it here soon. What do we have? Justy chest card. Oh, first day, 2 purples. Justy face guard and Justy chest guard. Okay. All right, that includes our first day at top. We did get 2 elites during our top session. You know what that means. It's time for caskets. Good luck. KC 186 and 187. Gosh. Okay, very below average clues. Another episode has passed with no pet to show for it, but one thing the last 2 weeks we're not lacking is content. It has been 5 months and 5 days since our account creation, and our total in-game playtime is sitting at 48 days, 11 hours. Throughout the last 15 days, we achieved our first KCs in KQ, Thermi, and Theater of Blood. We managed to hit 95 Slayer, unlocking Hydra in every single Slayer boss in the game, and we reached 500 Gamble count, half the KC of Penance Queen pet, 3rd longest pet in the game. Finally, we saw our first few TOA and Top purples, a feeling that never gets old, despite if it's just Justy Helms and Ella Dennis wards. Still at 10 out of 52 pets and 225 hours lucky on the ones we currently have, I'd say we're still doing pretty good.